Hey folks, TechTucker here. In today's video, what we are going to do is we're going to go for a game hunt in Berwick upon Tweed. I fancied a week out, so I went, screw it, we're doing a charity shop hunt, and yeah, I'll show you pickups and everything at the end. So without further ado, let's get to it. Welcome back to another video, folks. So yes, we are in Berwick upon Tweed, and we are going on a charity shop hunt. Probably one of my favourite locations to do charity shop hunts, because that whole high street is essentially charity shops. It's quite a sad state of affairs these days, to be fair, but there are some good shots like GMB Tech, for example. So this first title that I'm pulling out is Army of Two on the Xbox 360. This is Devil's Cartel, I'd say the more obscure of the trilogy. I don't think it's got the best reception or anything, but I do pick that up. It's a very good price at £9. As of this video, it's now £12 at CEX. When I was recording, it was £10, so I was like, you know what, I've got a bit of exchange credit here, which I'll go into more detail on later in the video. But yeah, just having a browse, cruising through these 360 titles. It's pretty similar to the stock that they had the last time I was here. But I do pick up a handful of games here because there are some that are fairly priced. So yeah, even at that point, you know, some CEX credit, some nice additions to the collection, so why not, right? So over on this wall here is their Nintendo Switch selection in PS4, 5 and other Nintendo systems. So yeah, they've got a couple of GameCube titles here, nothing that I'm interested in personally. Their Wii U selection is pretty awful as well. And then, to be fair, Wii U is pretty difficult to get some games for, I suppose. Not many people will be trading it in. But yeah, their Nintendo DS selection is mostly shovelware minus Secret Files. But Secret Files is one I have on the Wii. I just always look at it out of interest in the DS. I think it is only £1 or 2 at CEX anyways. Their original Xbox selection here isn't too shabby either. Again, you'll see some items that I do potentially pick up here as well. But yes, their PlayStation 1 selection is also pretty bare. It's just some of the stuff they've got left over from before. And their PlayStation 2 selection is mostly football and iToy plays and dance titles. So yes, in terms of these original Xbox titles, there are a couple I pick up, so stay tuned to later on in the video rather to see what I do gather. But yes, their PlayStation 5 selection, PS4 selection is decent. Again, it's not bad, it's just more of the same stuff that they've had since like the last time I was here, and that was in March, so some time has passed and it's still a lot of the same sort of things. But yeah, their PS3 stuff, I'm just taking an eye on. I'm considering starting to collect for the platform. If you saw one of my previous videos, then yes, I'm getting closer and closer to opening the floodgates of PS3 exclusives. So it's a slippery slope. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go down it yet, but you never know. So some cart-only Switch titles, overpriced Super Star Wars, and of course some GBA games here as well, with a couple of 3DS list cards. So I'm looking at the front of the store here. And yeah, a very fairly priced blue 3DS, £50 is really, really good. I didn't pick it up because I don't need another 3DS. And then they have DJ Hero 2 deck. And they also have this Guitar Hero 2 at £40, which is a fantastic price. No matter what, it's like, I did ask about this guitar. I do end up picking it up, you'll have seen in the thumbnail anyways. But yeah, I'll delve into more detail around the guitar later on. So this is another charity shop. I believe this one is Farplace, which is the Animal Rescue one. Just a load of DVDs, some box sets here and there. There's not really much here. It's again just similar to what I've seen in the past, and not only that, their box sets are priced, and they're priced like accordingly in line with what they're worth. I hate the charity shops do that now, but at the end of the day, they're trying to make their money, and I understand that. So on another shelf, they did have some games here, but again, it's just some rubbish, nothing interesting. However, this is British Red Cross, and they have Switch games, but they are priced at CEX prices, and they're FIFAs. Like, I don't know why they do this. Like, the condition of the games this charity shop usually in are bloody awful as well, so I just don't even ask. Like, Space Invaders is kind of cool, the Tasmanian Tiger 2 is kind of cool to find those in a charity shop in 2024. But yes, this SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 is a bundle copy, and the case was in tatters. And they had it priced at like £6. Mario Kart Wii, £15. That is absolutely ridiculous. A charity shop should not be charging £15 for a Wii game that was donated to them. It's like, when the game itself is approximately worth maybe £10-15 in total. But anyways, I'm on a rant here. So yes, in the British Heart Foundation, I do find a PlayStation 1 title, you don't see those every day, and it's not one I do have, so I will end up picking that one up, dependent if it has manual or not. And they had this bootleg Pokemon Go pencil case, I just thought it was funny. And then they did have some other games here as well, some Xbox One titles, but they're all just priced in like a CEX, so I'm not interested. But yes, that PlayStation 2 title, The Thing, I just picked this up on Xbox, but this thing was in beautiful shape. It's on my preferred platform, Xbox anyways, so I just left that for the next hour. So the next day I checked again, it was gone. So I think, you know, it's in beautiful condition, so I don't blame them at that. But anyways, this is Barnados, that's one of the charity shops, and yeah, these titles, the PS3 titles are like £2 each, that Wii title's £1, but I don't care about Lego Batman, so I'm not going to buy it. Even if it is a good deal, I just don't care. I think I looked at the disc and it was pretty scratched up. Motorstorm, again, that one's a £2 game at CEX, so not much here, unfortunately. But they did have this Thrustmaster wheel. It's like that. It's like £6 at CEX for this specific one. So ultimately, I just left it. Cause I didn't feel like lugging around a big steering wheel for £10 boxed. Yeah, it would just be a nightmare. So this is a charity shop called Bark, and yeah, I'm just looking through their CDs, DVDs. They do have a small selection of games at the side here, and it's, again, just nothing worth picking up. It's not fodder per se, but some of the discs are trashed, and then they are basically either slightly over CX prices or bang on, so again, I'm not going to buy them out of the charity shop at those sorts of prices, so I can go to CEX and get a warranty with the item I purchase. It just doesn't make sense to pay the full asking price in a charity shop. But I know you can bring it back, but eh. But yeah, this next charity shop's Zoo Rider. Again, this one's decent, it's just it never really has games. They do have some box sets here, Boardwalk Empire, they're all priced in line with CEX. The Shawn Wayne collection I thought was kind of cool too. But yeah, again, CEX prices. And this Rocky box set, I found one of these at a car boot sale for like £1 once. It never had the outer sleeve, so it's kind of cool to see what that looks like. And then that was for my own personal collection at the time. Funnily enough, those DVDs are actually in the caravan now. Like, I just gave them to my dad. I'm like, here you go. I'm not going to watch them because I do movies digitally these days. But anyways, Indiana Jones. This collection sells at CX for about £10, but it's not got the actual outer sleeve to house it in, so CX would reject it anyways. And not only that, it's for £5, it's not worth buying for the flip. But yeah, the only game in this charity shop is that Tiger Woods 2009 game on the Nintendo Wii. But they've got Paddington on Blu-ray, like, yay, I care so much, but yeah, I'm just being a bit pessimistic here. I did find this stack of Paw Patrol DVDs, which is kind of funny, because my son has been really into Paw Patrol recently. Like, it's a recent development. To find all these in the charity shop at £1 each is pretty fair. And here we're at a shop called Playtime. So this is, the lady who's running it is retiring, so she's selling a lot of like, the promotional stuff. So these Lego sets are pretty cool. I do pick up a couple of non-Lego related ones, so stay tuned to see that. But anyways, we're going back to the game room for pickups just now. Alright folks, so yeah, the charity shops are definitely a bit of a bust this time around, but I did get a fair bit from GMB Tech, so yeah, one of the charity shops, Bark, I did find this Toad plush for £2 right there. It's not bad. It's I think this is like £10 out of most toy shops that you can currently find them in anyways. So yeah, just makes a nice shelf piece, so I figured for £2, why not, right? Put him down. And then the only game find I actually did get in the charity shop that I picked up was Tomorrow Never Dies on the PlayStation 1. It is complete. Let's open that up if I can. Oops. I'm afraid I'm going to damage the case. Uh-oh. It's because I'm holding a stack, so bear with me one moment, folks. So yeah, got the manual here, and of course got the disc right there as well. Again, yeah, I simply just didn't have it yet. £4 on eBay would have probably cost me £4 or £5, so yeah, just figured why not. And then this title here, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. Yeah, I found this Blu-ray for £1, trades in for £2, so I'll be going to CEX on the next visit. And then we've got a stack of like Xbox and Xbox 360 titles here. So let's get to these. So SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, 50p, bargain. It's all complete, very nice condition overall. It's got a receipt in there, but yeah, all looks good. I'm a little annoyed about that, honestly, because I bought this off of Vinted not too long ago for like the full asking price, but oh well. Just means I get a little bit of money back in a condition upgrade. So I found King Kong for £4, this trades in for 10. So absolute bargain at the price of £4, and of course it's complete. I don't know if my copy's complete, so I'll be checking in on that. And then this game here, this is one I've been looking for. I'm trying to get all the WWE games, and it is SmackDown vs Raw 2007 for £3. Again, complete in very nice condition overall. Very happy to find that for £3 because I think that's a £5 buy out of CEX at the minute as well. And then these games are part of some credit because I traded in some of the last doubles of the N64 cartridges that I had. Mario 64, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, and Banjo-Kazooie. Traded them in for £29. Admittedly, I could have got a fair bit more if I went on eBay and that. I just couldn't be bothered. I just wanted some money. So I traded them in. And I got one game, Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel for £9. That's £1 cheaper than what it would have been in CEX. Don't know if this game ever came with a manual. It's got this insert, however, and the disc's in very nice shape, so you know, I'll take it for that. It's definitely a more uncommon one. I think I've seen it once or twice out in the wild. And then this next title here, Call of Duty Finest Hour. It's just one I don't have yet, and I think this means I've pretty much got all the mainline COD games, minus the latest one, because I just didn't bother with Modern Warfare 3, to be honest. And then this one for £5, pretty solid price, Knights of the Old Republic 2. It's not a game I've ever played. I'm not super big into Star Wars or anything, but since it's complete and in pretty good condition, I think CEX sell this one for £8, so I was like, £5 is a very fair asking price, so I'll pick it up for that. And then the last gaming grab here is Guitar Hero 2 on the Xbox 360 with the actual guitar. So this was £40, that's where a majority of the credit went. So I think it maybe paid like 20 or 25-ish cash for some of those games. I was in GMB Tech. But it came with a very nice condition copy of Guitar Hero 2, which again I can trade in and get £6 credit for. And it also came with a spare Guitar Hero 3, which you can never go wrong with having more Guitar Hero games, but I already own it, so again, that'll get me some additional trade credit hopefully. And yeah, I did get another couple bits. So I've got a little bag here, just DVDs, all Paw Patrol. See if I can grab these for you guys, but yeah, there's quite a few here. I bundled them all together for like £6, which I think is very fair. CEX sells some of these DVDs up to like £5 each, so yeah, loads of Paw Patrol DVDs right here. And I'll be honest, I actually got through a good chunk of them. Like my son, I'm not sitting watching Paw Patrol for fun, don't you worry folks, but my son really likes Paw Patrol at the minute. In a caravan, you know, don't really have internet, so yeah, just whipped him on. He was happy enough and content. As I say, CEX sells some of these individually for £5, so I'm thinking bundle these together, maybe £20 or so on eBay. Might be able to get some money off of that. Or I might just hold on to them for when we go back down again. I've not decided yet, but yeah, I mean, if space becomes too much of a premium, I'm sure I'll pass these on. But yeah, definitely got my money's worth because they were charging £1 each for these. Yeah, you can see that there. And yeah, I wasn't paying that, so £6 for them all, I think that's fair. It's pretty fair. I very nearly forgot to mention that I got these promotional Pokemon card signs, £3 each. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. And then this last pickup's a bit random, but Mrs. decided to go into the works. I had a look in there with her and I saw this character encyclopedia. I know these are generally geared towards more like the younger demographic and such, but I don't know, something just caught my eye. It looks somewhat interesting, so maybe I'll have a quick skim through it. And it goes on eBay from like £10 to £20 from what I saw, so you can see the receipt hanging out there. But it's marked at £2.50, but I actually got it for £2, so not bad. If I have a look at it and don't want it, I can always add it and list it on eBay as well. So yeah, that's all my pickups there. Again, not a ton, but you know what, some solid pickups right there, and I'll take it. So if you enjoyed this week's video, please do like, share and subscribe. Of course, if you're watching this far into it, very much appreciated. Thank you for that. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, so thanks and goodbye.